Power isn't just measured in armies, laws, or billion-dollar empires. Sometimes it's measured in carats. The women we're about to meet are not just leaders, celebrities, and queens. They are curators of some of the most jaw-dropping jewelry collections on the planet. And here's the thing, these are not just shiny rocks. Every gemstone has a story. Wars have been fought for them, marriages sealed with them, empires bankrupted by them. Today, we're going to dive into vaults, royal treasuries, and red carpet safes. Pieces so valuable if you dropped one, you wouldn't just bend over to pick it up, you'd call in a SWAT team. Let's start with the woman whose jewelry collection is so famous, it has its own security protocol. Queen Elizabeth II, the late monarch of the United Kingdom, didn't just own jewelry, she embodied it. The crown jewels, stored in the Tower of London, are estimated to be worth over $5 billion, and that's a conservative figure since many of the pieces are literally priceless. We're talking about the Imperial State Crown, featuring the Cullinan II diamond, a 317 carat monster, cut from the largest gem-quality rough diamond ever found. But here's the psychological kicker. Most people think she just wore these for show. Nope. Each jewel was a political tool. The Queen used specific tiaras and brooches to send subtle messages to foreign dignitaries. Wearing an Australian opal when meeting the Australian Prime Minister? That's not coincidence. That's soft diplomacy in gemstone form. And if you're wondering about personal taste, Elizabeth's favorite tiara wasn't the biggest or flashiest. It was the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a wedding gift she received in 1947, because sentimentality sometimes trumps sparkle. Well, sometimes. If Queen Elizabeth was tradition, Queen Rania of Jordan is modern elegance. She doesn't walk into a room dripping in diamonds just to flex. Instead, she chooses understated, yet mind-bendingly expensive, pieces that blend cultural heritage with high fashion. One of her signature pieces is a custom Cartier diamond bracelet worth around $2 million, featuring ethically sourced diamonds. Because in today's world, a royal also has to be a brand ambassador for sustainability. But the real treasure, her collection of emerald parures, some featuring stones over 50 carats each. Rania often pairs these with traditional Jordanian attire, subtly fusing national identity with global luxury. And here's the thing, by going for elegance over excess, she actually creates more curiosity. You want to know what's in her private vault, and rumor has it that vault contains at least one sapphire necklace valued at $8 million that has never been seen in public. Why? Maybe it's too politically sensitive, or maybe she's saving it for a moment that will make history. Now, if you want excess, meet Sheikha Mozah bint Nasser of Qatar, one of the most stylish royals in the Middle East, and a woman whose jewelry budget makes Hollywood look like a yard sale. Sheikha Mozah's collection is rumored to be worth over $1 billion, with standout pieces like her diamond and pearl choker from Van Cleef & Arpels, featuring South Sea pearls the size of grapes, the expensive kind you don't eat obviously. One of her most talked about appearances was at the wedding of Prince William and Kate Middleton, where she wore a massive diamond tiara paired with matching earrings that easily crossed the $50 million mark. Mozah's style always walks the line between traditional modesty and high fashion statement. This makes her stand out even more, because the contrast creates intrigue. And trust me, intrigue is a currency more valuable than gold in the world of global power. When you think of the First Lady of the United States, you might picture speeches, state dinners, and iconic dresses. But Michelle Obama turned jewelry into a quiet form of political branding. She didn't need 300-carat tiaras. Instead, she wielded symbolism like a pro. One of her most notable pieces, a custom diamond ring by Lori Rodkin, valued at around $30,000, which she wore to several high-profile events. A piece that blended American craftsmanship with understated elegance. But don't think her vault is modest. Her collection includes a stunning South Sea pearl necklace worth approximately $500,000, gifted by a foreign dignitary, a piece she strategically wore during visits with Asian leaders, signaling respect for cultural heritage. Michelle's choices were relatable. Viewers could imagine themselves wearing similar pieces even if they were cubic zirconia knockoffs. This relatability built emotional connection, making her seem approachable even while dripping in $500,000 pearls. Kamala Harris isn't your typical jewelry collector. She's a calculated dresser, choosing pieces that send quiet but powerful signals. One example? Her collection of Tahitian pearl necklaces, which often range between $5,000 and $20,000. Pearls in political symbolism, represent wisdom and integrity, traits Harris naturally wants associated with her public image. She also owns a custom black onyx and diamond necklace valued at roughly $15,000, which she wore during the 2020 vice presidential debate, a choice that fashion analysts called confident but non-distracting. This is jewelry as psychological armor. Harris uses accessories not to flaunt wealth but to reinforce authority. It's a masterclass in political branding. Every gem has a job, and no piece is worn without a reason. When you're worth over $2.5 billion, your jewelry collection is less of a collection and more of a private museum. Oprah Winfrey's vault contains everything from antique diamond brooches to one-of-a-kind gemstone statement pieces. One of her favorites? A 165 carat aquamarine and diamond necklace valued at $1.2 million, which she wore during her 60th birthday gala. Oprah loves pieces with personal meaning. This one symbolized tranquility and clarity, values she credits for her career longevity. She also owns a jaw-dropping emerald cocktail ring worth over $3 million. Set with a Colombian emerald so clear, gemologists call it liquid green. But here's where Oprah differs from many. She often gifts expensive jewelry to friends and staff. Yes, we're talking diamond earrings worth tens of thousands casually handed out like party favors. From a psychological perspective, this cements her image as generous and larger than life, not just someone who wears wealth, but someone who shares it. When Beyoncé walks onto a stage or a red carpet, you don't just see her jewelry, you feel it. Her collection blends pop culture dominance with historical gemstone royalty. One of her most famous appearances was at the 2021 Oscars after party, where she wore the Tiffany & Co. 128 24 carat yellow diamond, valued at over $30 million. Only 4 women in history have worn it, including Audrey Hepburn. This wasn't just bling, it was a statement. Beyoncé has entered the pantheon of timeless icons. And then there's her emerald Lorraine Schwartz necklace. 200 carats of Colombian emeralds worth over $5 million, paired with matching earrings that would make any museum curator sweat. Beyoncé uses jewelry as a crown. Every performance outfit, every public appearance is staged to cement her as royalty in the entertainment world. She doesn't just wear gems, she becomes the gem. Rihanna didn't just sing about shine bright like a diamond, she built a jewelry empire to match. Her personal collection is rumored to be worth over $50 million, with standout pieces that often double as marketing for her Fenty brand. One unforgettable moment was the 2014 CFDA Awards, where she wore over 230,000 Swarovski crystals on her sheer gown. Technically not precious gems, but a strategic move that made global headlines and cemented her as a fearless fashion innovator. In terms of fine jewelry, Rihanna's collection includes a Chopra diamond choker worth $1.5 million worn during the Cannes Film Festival and a Jacob & Co. ruby and diamond cuff valued at $900,000. Her strategy? Blurring the line between high fashion and high jewelry. Psychologically, it's genius. She makes luxury feel rebellious, attracting fans who see her as both untouchable and relatable. Taylor Swift is the queen of Easter eggs, and yes, that extends to her jewelry. While her pieces may not scream billion-dollar vault, they're meticulously chosen for the stories they tell. One example is her snake-shaped diamond ring by Gucci, valued at $12,000, worn during her Reputation era, a nod to her public feuds and rebirth. She also owns several vintage gemstone pieces, including a 1920s Art Deco sapphire bracelet worth around $80,000, which she wore in the Bejeweled music video. Every gem in her collection serves a narrative purpose. This creates a treasure hunt for fans. They don't just admire her jewelry, they analyze it, share theories online, and watch her appearances over and over to catch hidden meanings. That's retention marketing disguised as accessorizing. Priyanka Chopra's jewelry evolution is the definition of global luxury. Starting with Bollywood red carpets adorned in elaborate gold and kundan sets worth tens of thousands, she transitioned into Hollywood with million-dollar diamonds. One standout moment was her 2019 Met Gala appearance, wearing a Chopra diamond necklace with a 60-carat pink sapphire centerpiece valued at $1.5 million. Priyanka also owns heirloom Indian pieces featuring uncut diamonds and emeralds, gifts from her family that are culturally priceless. She blends East and West in her jewelry, appealing to a massive cross-cultural audience. Melania Trump's jewelry choices have ranged from understated political pieces to headline-making bling. She famously wore a 25-carat emerald-cut diamond engagement ring from Graf, valued at $3 million, making it one of the largest rings ever worn by a first lady. She also has a collection of diamond brooches and earrings worth several million, often paired with couture gowns during state visits. The psychology here? Luxury as a visual power statement, every glittering carat reinforcing her image as both glamorous and influential. Kate Middleton's jewelry box isn't just valuable, it's a living museum of British royal history. From Princess Diana's sapphire engagement ring, valued at $500,000, to the Cartier halo tiara she wore at her wedding worth $1.3 million, every piece carries legacy. Kate also regularly wears diamond drop earrings worth $30,000 and the Nizam of Hyderabad necklace gifted to Queen Elizabeth in 1947, now estimated at $1.5 million. Her strategy? Continuity. She keeps the monarchy's history alive, making her jewelry as much about heritage as sparkle. Queen Máxima doesn't hold back when it comes to regal glamour. She has been seen wearing the Stuart tiara, which holds a massive 75-carat Stuart diamond, valued at $10 million. She also owns a set of Colombian emeralds that rank among the purest in Europe, worth an estimated $8 million. Her jewelry philosophy? Maximalism. Big stones, big statements, because when you're queen, subtlety is optional. Angelina Jolie's jewelry choices tell two stories: Hollywood glamour and global activism. She has worn million-dollar diamond earrings on red carpets, but also invests in ethically sourced gems through her own style of Jolie collection. One of her most famous pieces is the $5 million emerald drop earrings she wore to the 2009 Oscars, 115 carats of vivid green, paired with a classic black gown that made them pop like emerald fire. By combining beauty with philanthropy, Jolie turns jewelry into a platform, proof that even the most dazzling stones can carry a deeper purpose. From thrones to film sets, from political stages to music arenas, these women prove that jewelry is more than decoration. It's history, it's identity, it's power, measured in carats and legacy. And here's the truth, you don't need a billion-dollar wall to wear power. Sometimes, it's about what your jewelry says, not just what it's worth. Whether it's a diamond tiara or your grandmother's silver locket, every piece has a story. Now, if you enjoyed peeking into these vaults of unimaginable luxury, you're going to love our deep dive into inside the secret luxury of world leaders you never see. Click on the video now showing in your end screen. And don't forget, subscribe, because we're just getting started.